So, would you like to slick up your trigger so that it's as optimized as it possibly can be? Well, I've already shown you a little bit in one video. I'm going to show you a little bit more in this one about how to get rid of all that play where the trigger just wants to flop around, and to keep it in contact with the sear at all times, so the trigger and sear are always in contact, so you get a beautiful trigger. So it's another Gunslicker tutorial. Stay tuned as I show you some super secret stealthy mods you can do to the insides of your grip frame. Hey guys, I just got done building or rebuilding a 10-year-old 2240 with the metal grip frame, and I was able to run a little spring between here and here up a clicky ballpoint type pin, clicky pin. Just clipped it down, put it in between there. Now on the new ones you can't do that. There's a plastic plate with a screw that's right where you want to do that, and the only place to really put a spring to take rid of this slop, because there's a lot of slop here. What they've done to trap the trigger with this model is they have it butt up against here. On the other one there was a little lug right here, which is where the screw went on the metal ones. So look at that big old 1/8 of an inch slop back and forth. That just annoys me. So what I have come up with is I have a very soft little spring here, and it's just enough to get rid of that slop. I'll put that puppy right up in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill all the way through there and tap it for a number 6 screw. And then I'm going to put a little 3/4 inch number 6 screw this way with a nut on the inside so it won't keep going. So I cinch down the nut. And I'll put a washer. And then I'll put another nut. And then that will keep the spring in tension against this, and this thing only travels that much. So as long as my screw head is below there and the spring has some tension on it, I might have to put an extra nut or whatever to get a little more tension, but the head of the screw will keep this spring captive so it won't jump away, and it'll all be hidden up inside, and then I can just deburr that with a countersink. After I drill it, just put a little countersink in it, and it'll be a nice chamfered hole. I don't think that's going to annoy my hand at all. And that'll get rid of that annoyance. So another Gunslicker tutorial, low cost, no cost mod coming up, guys, as you can tell. Just hang in there. Okay, I think you can see what we're up to here, right? I've got a number 6 screw with a nut, and the hole puts this nut flat right up against this frame. And the screw pretty much stays where it is. Now I could put a dab of Loctite there when I put it in so it doesn't move. But the whole purpose of it is to keep the trigger and the sear in contact all the time, regardless of where the sear is. If the sear is down, the sear is up all the way. And it's not, this is a very, very light spring, so it's not anywhere near enough pressure to affect how the thing lets off. Obviously you can't hope to have the thing really working when it's all in pieces like this, but I wanted to show you how the simplicity of the mod. It's a low cost, no cost mod to get rid of some slop in the trigger. Yep, make it feel a little bit more like a gun. Now this has been drilled, tapped, and countersunk, so there's no burr or anything there. So, time to put it back together and see if it feels good. Okay guys, I put the thing back together and I'm completely satisfied with the results. Smooth as silk, keeps everything in contact, there's no play, doesn't matter where the sear is, the thing is always going to be in contact with it. So, that's very nice, I like that. I'm going to hook it up to the gun and see how it shoots. Alright, so let's test fire it. It doesn't have anything in it, so it's just checking the action on it so we can see how everything works. Close the bolt so it doesn't slam into it. See, watch the trigger. Almost as nice as the old style frame. Almost. Not quite. I just want to show you the trigger as it resets. You'll see it click out, just like it's supposed to. And again. So there's a little bit of travel. And that's all in the sear. Now this gun has not been shot that much. It's been shot maybe a couple hundred times. So the parts have not completely got to know each other, the hammer and the sear. And so after more shooting, it'll probably butter up a little bit. But what I'm really interested in is the trigger not having any wiggle or play or anything. That's what that little spring that's hidden inside there, you can't see it. So it's a nice, unobtrusive modification. Doesn't cost you anything, just takes you a little time to drill it out, and put a little screw in there for a couple pennies, and you can get everything just the way you like it. Alright guys, keep slicking up your guns. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful to you. If you like this sort of thing, subscribe to my channel. I am not an air gun professional or anything, and I'm not doing this because I have some company that does air guns or anything. I'm just doing this for fun. I thought you guys might enjoy it, and I hope it comes in handy. So mod your guns. Thanks for watching.